Most men think they need to impress a woman with charm, words, or gifts, but the truth is far more subtle and far more powerful. You see, women won't always admit where they're vulnerable, not out loud, because vulnerability, to them, can feel like weakness. But beneath the surface, there are soft spots, emotional, psychological, instinctual, that very few men ever notice, let alone understand. At Echoes of Stoicism, we don't chase approval, we decode human nature. And in this video, we'll uncover the hidden emotional triggers inside the female psyche that, when understood, shift the power of attraction without saying a single word. Let's dive into the real reasons why she feels drawn to one man and invisible to another. Weakness 1. The steadfast man. Women are irresistibly drawn to men whose actions match their words. They are captivated by those who speak sparingly, and here's why. It's easier to deliver on a few promises. Women value deeds over words, so always ensure your actions reinforce what you say. For example, if you want to portray yourself as a high-value man, let your actions do the talking. Introduce her to your female friends, share photos with them on social media, and let this subtly communicate your desirability and social standing. Weakness 2. The confident man. Confidence is incredibly attractive to women. They are naturally drawn to men who exude self-assurance because it contrasts with their own insecurities. To project confidence, speak with conviction, avoid filler words, and listen more than you talk. This not only makes her feel heard, but also adds an element of mystery, making her eager for more interaction. Don't be afraid to say no. This signals that you're not a pushover, which increases her respect and attraction toward you. Stick around until the end of the video, because the last weakness I'll share is one you can easily exploit to draw her toward you without any extra effort. Weakness 3. The ambitious man. Women are deeply attracted to men with ambition, those who refuse to settle for mediocrity. An ambitious man, whether he's starting a business or pursuing a new project, exudes leadership and drive, qualities that are incredibly appealing. Weakness 4. The enigmatic bad bossy. There's an undeniable allure to the mysterious bad boy that women often can't resist. They are drawn to the emotional highs and lows these men create, which can leave them obsessed. To embody this persona, consider being a bit self-centered, taking control of the relationship, and keeping your intentions ambiguous. While I don't recommend fully adopting the bad boy lifestyle, incorporating some of these traits, such as maintaining an air of unpredictability and not rushing into commitments, can make you more intriguing and desirable. Weakness. Being ignored. Women thrive on attention and often feel a strong pull toward competition. When you ignore her, you stand out and challenge her pride, making her wonder why she's not getting your attention like others do. To use this to your advantage, treat her like anyone else. Stay casual in her presence and maintain a sense of indifference when you're apart. This will make her work harder for your attention, which can increase her attraction to you. Weakness 6. The charismatic womanizer. Women are often irresistibly attracted to men who are liked by other women, a phenomenon known as preselection. To harness this, surround yourself with female friends, even if there's no romantic interest involved. This creates the perception of desirability, making you more attractive in her eyes. The key is to show that other women find you appealing, which will naturally elevate your status in her mind. Weakness 7. The well-scented man. A study from Brazil highlighted that women are particularly sensitive to scent, making them more likely to be drawn to men who smell good. To capitalize on this, pay attention to your grooming routine. Use a pleasant-smelling shampoo, keep your breath fresh, and choose a subtle yet long-lasting cologne. A well-scented man demonstrates care and attention to detail, qualities that women find incredibly attractive. Weakness. The masculine man. Women are drawn to men who exude masculinity, often defined by physical strength, a deep voice, and emotional independence. These men are natural leaders who don't rely on others for validation. To embody this, engage in physical activities, develop leadership skills, and maintain your independence. This combination projects an image of strength and stability, qualities that women find deeply appealing. Weakness 9. The passionate man. Unlike the stoic masculine man, the passionate man captivates women through his intense dedication to what he loves. His enthusiasm is infectious, making him highly attractive. To harness this, dive deep into a subject or project that excites you and talk about it with genuine energy. Pay attention to her reactions and adjust your approach to keep her engaged. When you speak passionately about something you care about, it creates admiration and a strong emotional connection. Weakness 10. The emotionally intelligent man. Women are naturally emotional, and a man who understands and manages his emotions stands out. Emotionally intelligent men have an advantage because they can connect with women on a deeper, more meaningful level. To develop this trait, listen attentively, observe her body language, and offer support without always trying to fix things. Creating memorable experiences together also strengthens your bond. By becoming someone she can rely on for emotional support, you make yourself incredibly attractive with minimal effort. Join our community of men who understand and leverage female psychology by subscribing to this channel. If you've made it this far, you're already one of us. Like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't miss our next video on Seems that a woman is interested in you. Stay tuned and become a master of female psychology. What makes a man attractive? So you want to win her heart? Forget everything you've been told. What you're doing now isn't how to attract women. You need to reverse the dynamic. She should be the one wanting you, not the other way around. If you're the one chasing her, she'll never truly come to you. Instead, you need to see yourself as a magnet that naturally draws women in. This is the only way to make any girl, no matter who she is, fall for you. How do you do that? That's exactly what we're going to cover in this video. Welcome to our series on how to attract women. In this episode, we'll dive deep into a woman's mind to understand what she's really looking for. The key to success in dating lies in one crucial concept: attraction. Understanding how attraction works is absolutely essential. Without this knowledge, you won't get far in dating. Women's decision-making is often driven by emotions rather than logic. They respond based on the feelings a situation or a person evokes in them. Because of this, they don't consciously control who they are attracted to. It's a subconscious response to certain behaviors men exhibit. You can't make a woman attracted to you by listing your best qualities in a PowerPoint presentation. Instead, you need to embody these qualities naturally in your behavior and personality. But before we dig into the details, let's clarify two key points. Women don't control whom they're attracted to. Women don't control whom they're not attracted to. Attraction works on a subconscious level, beyond their conscious control. So let's explore what kind of men women are instinctively drawn to. 1. The man they can't easily have. Imagine you're in a store casually browsing the shelves, and you spot a shiny, state-of-the-art TV. You didn't plan to buy anything, but out of curiosity, you ask the salesperson about it. He apologizes and says, "Sorry, that's the last one, and it's already sold out." Suddenly, this TV that you were just casually interested in becomes the coolest gadget in the world. When the salesperson later calls to say they found one more in the warehouse, but it's a bit pricier, you immediately want it. What happened here? That TV turned into a must-have item because it seemed unattainable. Women's attraction to men works in a similar way. The men they can't easily have become like those limited edition products, something they just have to have. Unavailability increases a man's value, making him more attractive. So being that rare limited edition guy in the dating scene is definitely a win. 2. The taken man. Interestingly, if a man is in a relationship, engaged, or even married, his appeal often skyrockets. It might sound counterintuitive, but attraction is a funny game. The more unattainable the prize, the more desirable it becomes. When a man is already claimed by someone else, his desirability index goes through the roof, like the last slice of pizza. Everyone suddenly wants it. 3. The guy who's wanted by other women. Imagine you're walking down the street when you notice a crowd gathering around an ordinary-looking box. There's nothing special about the box itself, but the fact that everyone's attention is on it piques your curiosity. You start wondering what's so fascinating about this box. Similarly, when a man is surrounded by women, he naturally becomes more attractive to others. It's like a spotlight has been cast on him, making other women curious. They start thinking, what's so special about this guy that all these women are interested? This curiosity acts like a powerful magnet, drawing even more women toward him. In essence, being popular with women makes you even more popular with women. It's the ultimate crowd puller. 4. The unpredictable man. Predictability can lead to boredom, which is why being unpredictable can spark attraction. Picture this. Most men approach women in a very straightforward and predictable manner, wearing their intentions on their sleeves. This transparency can often cause women to lose interest because they can quickly gauge the situation. Attractive women in particular are used to regular guys approaching them in predictable ways. However, when a man is unpredictable, it breaks the norm and catches their attention. For instance, imagine you're talking to a beautiful woman, and instead of the usual compliments, you say something unexpected like, "I like you, but I'm not sure if we'd get along. I don't think you can handle me." This statement is unexpected. It throws her off balance and piques her interest. She might think, wait, he's suggesting I can't handle him. What does that mean? This makes you different from other guys. And she finds herself wanting to know more. Her emotions are instantly engaged, and she becomes more attracted to you. Being unpredictable is definitely a game changer. 5. The high-value man. Finally, let's talk about the high-value man. Just like how antique items can fetch astounding prices even if they're no longer functional, a high-value man can be incredibly attractive even if he's not conventionally perfect. These antiques are valued not for their usability, but for the perception of their worth. Similarly, a man can be seen as highly attractive if a woman perceives him as high value. So, what exactly does it mean to be a high-value man? Simply put, a woman sees a man as high value when she considers him more important than herself. As long as you maintain this upper hand, you'll be viewed as a high-value man. How to cultivate this perception? Here are a few key points to keep in mind. A high-value man doesn't try to impress women just for the sake of it. He doesn't seek attention or approval from women. He doesn't place a woman on a pedestal just because she's attractive. He never settles for less than the best and prioritizes his life and passions. He's willing to walk away if his principles are compromised. He makes women earn his attention rather than giving it away easily. He has options and isn't desperate to settle. Instead of adapting to a woman's world, he invites her into his. Most importantly, a high-value man never chases women. By embodying these traits, you'll naturally be seen as high value, and women will be drawn to you. Remember, we'll explore all of this in more detail throughout this series. For now, these are just the basics. If you want me to continue with this series, let me know in the comments and share the issues you're facing so I can address them. If you haven't watched the first video yet, make sure to check it out. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Your support means a lot. The science of attracting girls, so are you struggling to attract girls? Don't worry, I've got your back. With the power of science and psychology, I'm here to transform you into the male version of Regina George. Lesson 1. The scarcity principle. Psychologist Dr. Robert Cialdini famously explained in his book that opportunities seem more valuable when they are limited. This principle is often used in marketing and explains why billionaires might choose a slow, one-of-a-kind car over a super-fast, mass-produced one. It's also why you've heard the phrase, "nice guys finish last," and why it often rings true. It's not that girls dislike nice guys, it's that nice guys make themselves too available, while jerks seem indifferent. This limited availability makes the jerks appear more valuable. But here's the secret they don't tell you. You don't have to be a jerk to create scarcity. In fact, a nice guy who knows how to make himself scarce is far more attractive. So, how do you pull this off? Imagine you're at a party and you spot a girl you like, surrounded by guys vying for her attention. It might seem hopeless, but this is your chance to shine. Walk over, say a casual, friendly hi as you pass by, and then keep walking. Go talk to a friend. Bonus points if that friend is another girl. By doing this, you're effectively putting a limited edition sign on yourself. Unlike the guys clinging to her, you've made yourself a rare opportunity, something that needs to be pursued before it's gone. Lesson 2. The gain-loss theory. Building on the idea of scarcity, the gain-loss theory of attraction gives us further insight into why nice guys might seem to finish last. In a clever study, college students were set up in one-on-one meetings. After each meeting, the students accidentally overheard the experimenters' evaluations of them, which were either all positive, all negative, initially negative but becoming positive, or initially positive but becoming negative. When asked later how much they liked the experimenter, the students unsurprisingly liked the experimenter most when the feedback was entirely positive. However, they liked the experimenter even more when the initial feedback was negative, but turned positive over time. This shows that winning someone over after a rocky start is far more satisfying than simply being liked from the beginning. When using this strategy with a girl, you need to be cautious. Trying to subtly indicate that she's left a bad impression without coming off as a jerk can be tricky. The key is to use your tone and body language carefully. Also, once you decide that she has won you over, make sure to clearly convey that. If it's not obvious that you've warmed up to her, she might assume you're not interested, which can backfire and push her away. Lesson 3. Proximity. In Lesson 1, we discussed the importance of being scarce in terms of attention, but it's crucial to understand that scarcity doesn't apply to proximity. A study on friendship formation at MIT found that physical proximity played a major role in forming close relationships. The closer someone lived in a dorm, the more likely they were to be listed as a close friend. For instance, those who lived just one dorm away had a 41% chance of being close friends, while those 4 dorms away had only a 10% chance. The takeaway? You need to be physically near the girl you're interested in. But proximity isn't just about location, it's also about frequency. You have a better shot with someone you see for 10 minutes every day than with someone you see for an hour once a week. If you lack proximity, you'll need to create it strategically. Consider changing your route to class to pass by her, joining a club she's in, or finding other ways to cross paths regularly. However, be subtle. There's a fine line between creating proximity and coming off as creepy. Don't cross it. So, let's say you've established good proximity and shown that she's won you over. How do you keep her positive feelings toward you? Lesson 4. The Ben Franklin effect. Benjamin Franklin had a secret to being liked by everyone. He asked people for favors. While you might think that asking for favors would annoy people, the opposite is true. A 1971 study at the University of North Carolina showed that when people do something kind for others, they tend to like them more. In this study, volunteers were told to either encourage or criticize students who were actually actors while they performed tasks. Afterward, the volunteers were asked how attractive and likable they found the students. The results showed that those who received encouragement were rated as more attractive than those who were criticized. The lesson here is to give the girl you like opportunities to be kind to you. Start with small favors. Ask for the time or something simple. By doing this, you're subtly encouraging her to feel more positively toward you. For example, you could drop your pencil near her and let her pick it up for you, or ask her for help with something small you're working on. Simple gestures like these can actually make you more attractive because they create subtle opportunities for connection. Lesson 5. The appearance factor. In 1997, researchers Morian and Bloom conducted a study that led to an intriguing discovery. They surveyed 117 college students, showing them 76 photos of the opposite sex and asking them to rate the attractiveness of each one. Surprisingly, the study found that the most attractive features weren't solely based on genetics, but were related to things within your control, such as good posture, noticeable grooming, well-fitting clothes, a positive attitude, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Wait, let me repeat that. The most attractive traits are not solely genetic. By putting in a little effort, exercising regularly, standing tall with your shoulders back, maintaining cleanliness, wearing well-fitting clothes and smiling, you can significantly increase your appeal. You might be doing everything else right, but if you neglect your appearance and carry yourself poorly, she won't be interested. Final lesson, luck and chemistry. Believe it or not, attraction often comes down to something beyond your control, genetic compatibility. This brings us into the realm of neurobiology, where two key factors play a role in determining long-term attraction and can override almost everything else. The first factor is your sense of smell. Your nose detects pheromones which carry genetics information and can trigger physiological or behavioral responses if they're compatible. Women's noses also pick up on MHC molecules, which are involved in immune system functioning. Research shows that women are often more attracted to men whose MHC molecules differ from their own, as this genetic diversity is advantageous for potential offspring. Unfortunately, men don't have the same MHC detection ability. This means you could feel a strong connection, but if your MHC molecules are too similar to hers, she might not feel the same way. The second and perhaps most critical factor is the first kiss. This moment is a complex exchange of tactile and chemical signals, including the smell of your breath and the taste of your mouth. It's so crucial that many women report losing attraction after a bad first kiss. However, if the kiss goes well, it triggers a rush of norepinephrine, activating the fight or flight response. Your heart races, pupils dilate, and energy surges. In that moment, if everything clicks, you've made a significant connection. Discover the secrets of female body language. Now, we're diving into 11 scientifically backed body language cues that often indicate a woman's growing interest in you. Plus, we'll reveal the clearest sign that she's definitely not into you, so you don't waste your time. Signal 1. Mirroring your movements. Picture this. You're sitting across from her at a cafe. You casually run your hand through your hair, and moments later, she does the same. This subtle mirroring is one of the most telling signs of interest. Mirroring occurs when someone unconsciously imitates your body language, reflecting a sense of comfort and a desire to build rapport. Why is this significant? Because it's almost always an involuntary action. From a psychological standpoint, mirroring is rooted in our natural inclination to seek connection and reciprocity. When she mirrors your movements, it's her subconscious way of signaling that she feels comfortable around you and is interested in deepening the connection. This behavior taps into a fundamental human desire to create shared experiences, laying the groundwork for a stronger bond. In essence, mirroring isn't just mimicry. It's a powerful indicator of trust, empathy, and a budding connection. Another telltale sign of interest is when a woman plays with her hair. A seemingly casual gesture can reveal a lot about her feelings. When she twirls or touches her hair, it often stems from nervous energy, combined with the desire to enhance her appearance. Psychologically, this behavior is linked to self-awareness in the presence of someone she finds intriguing. Imagine you're sharing a laugh or a meaningful conversation, and she starts to play with a strand of her hair. This is more than just a playful habit. It's a subconscious effort to draw your attention to her, highlighting her femininity. From a psychological perspective, playing with hair can be seen as a form of grooming, a natural instinct to make oneself more attractive in the eyes of someone they're interested in. It's a subtle yet potent signal that she's invested in the interaction and wants to leave a positive impression. Signal 10. Playing with hair. When a woman is attracted to someone, she may become more self-conscious about her appearance, often focusing on her hair as a subconscious way to enhance her appeal. For instance, if you give her a compliment and she starts running her fingers through her hair, it's not just a casual gesture. This action serves as a nonverbal acknowledgement of your words, subtly boosting her attractiveness and inviting you to notice and appreciate her. Signal 9. Clear and deliberate eye contact. Clear, deliberate eye contact is a powerful indicator of a woman's interest. When she looks at you with intention and clarity, it signifies more than a casual glance. This type of eye contact reveals confidence, focus, and a genuine desire to connect. If you find her eyes consistently meeting yours during a group conversation or in a crowded space, it's a deliberate effort to establish a connection with you, making you the focal point of her attention. Signal 8. Open stance. An open stance is another subtle yet telling signal. When a woman adopts an open-facing position toward you, it suggests a readiness to connect. This body language indicates that she's not only present, but is actively inviting interaction. If she positions herself in your line of sight and maintains this open stance, it's often a sign that she's interested and waiting for you to make a move. Signal 7. Entering your personal space. When a woman intentionally steps into your personal space, it's a strong indication of interest. Personal space is the invisible boundary we all have, defining our comfort zone. By entering this space, she's demonstrating a level of comfort and a desire for a closer connection that goes beyond casual interaction. This gesture shows that she's willing to bridge the gap between you, indicating genuine interest and a willingness to engage more deeply. Imagine you're at a party and she starts making her way toward you from across the room. The key detail to watch is where she stops. If she positions herself within 4 feet of you, she has entered your personal space. This move isn't random. It indicates she's deliberately approaching you, likely with the intention of engaging in conversation. Now consider the distance. At this range, she's entering what's known as the intimate zone. Being this close is a strong sign that you've captured her interest. Conversations in this space become more personal, signaling a shift toward a more intimate connection. Encroaching on personal space is a powerful nonverbal cue of interest and comfort. Signal 6. Widened nostrils. A less conventional but telling sign is nostril widening. While this may not be the first thing you think of as a flirtatious gesture, it can reveal a sense of comfort and openness. Unlike more deliberate body language signals, widened nostrils are often a natural, involuntary response. If you notice her nostrils expanding when she's around you, it's a sign she feels relaxed and at ease, indicating a level of comfort in your presence. Signal 5. Focusing on her lips. Another clear signal is when a woman draws attention to her lips after talking for a while. If she emphasizes her lips, whether by gently touching them or applying lipstick, it's a sign she wants you to notice them. This focus on her lips goes beyond simple nonverbal communication. It's a flirtatious tactic. By highlighting this suggestive area of her body, she's attracting your attention and expressing interest. If you see her directing your gaze to her lips during your conversation, it indicates she's seeking a more intimate connection and might be signaling romantic or physical interest. Signal 4. Direction of feet. Signal number 4 might seem unusual, but it's quite revealing. The direction of a woman's feet. Even if she's standing close to you, laughing, and appearing fully engaged, the orientation of her feet can reveal her true level of interest. while facial expressions and other body language can sometimes be misleading. Feet often provide a clearer picture of unconscious intentions. If her feet are pointed directly at you, it's a strong sign that she's genuinely interested and engaged. However, if her feet are facing away, even while she's actively participating in the conversation, it might indicate that her mind is elsewhere. Signal 3. Dilated pupils and sideways glance. Signal number 3 involves dilated pupils and a sidelong glance. Many people overlook these subtle cues, but they are powerful indicators of attraction. Dilated pupils, which result from the autonomic nervous system's response, can signify excitement or emotional interest. If her pupils dilate while you're interacting, it's a strong sign that she's feeling drawn to you. A sideways glance is another subtle but telling gesture. If she gives you a sidelong look, it's a way of discreetly acknowledging or evaluating the interaction. This fleeting glance reveals that she's paying special attention to you, often signaling flirtation or interest. Signal 2. Exposing the neck. One clear sign of attraction is when a woman reveals her neck. This gesture indicates trust and vulnerability, as the neck is a sensitive and unprotected area. By tilting her head or pushing her hair aside to expose her neck, she demonstrates comfort and openness around you. This behavior parallels animal instincts in the animal kingdom and signifies safety and confidence in human interactions, indicating that she feels secure and interested in you. Signal 1. Intentional physical contact. The most telling sign of advancing interest is intentional physical contact. This can include placing her hand on yours, brushing her leg against yours, or even hugging your arm if she's feeling chilly. Such gestures indicate that she feels comfortable and emotionally open with you. Intentional physical contact breaks down barriers and signifies a deeper level of connection and attraction. When she places her hand on yours, brushes against you, hugs you for warmth, or leans on your shoulder, each of these actions speaks volumes. They are not just casual gestures. They indicate a level of intimacy that goes beyond mere friendship, showing that she feels comfortable sharing her physical space with you. Signal of disinterest. Crossed arms. On the flip side, one clear sign that she's not interested is when she crosses her arms in front of you. This gesture is a strong, non-verbal indicator of disinterest or discomfort. Crossed arms can signify that she's not engaged with what you're saying, and in some cases, it might mean she feels the need to protect herself from discomfort you might be causing. In the best-case scenario, crossed arms might just mean she's cold, but it's worth noting that this isn't great news either. If you notice her crossing her arms, it could be a sign that it's time to reassess the situation and potentially move on. So there you have it. 11. Powerful body language signals that indicate she likes you, and one crucial sign that she doesn't. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more insights. While you're here, check out these other informative videos. Thanks for watching.